Microsoft Access has a ton of options, but most of them you'll never touch. Here are the few that actually matter. Alright, today we're going to take a quick tour through the Microsoft Access options, and I'm only going to show you the stuff you'll actually use. I'm skipping all the advanced settings that most people will never touch, and I'll tell you when that's the case. You can find the Access options under File, and then Options, and there's the Access options. Starting on the General tab, honestly, the only thing I ever use on here is the Office theme, right? You got colorful, which is with the red across the top, dark gray, black, and white. I use colorful, and then I use black at night if I want to go into dark mode. Here's more about dark mode. I'll put a link down below to all these videos I'm going to mention. Next up is Current Database, and this is one of the more important sections. This is where you can set your application title so it doesn't say Microsoft Access at the top of your window. You can also set a custom application icon and choose whether that icon shows up on forms and reports. A big one on here is a display form. This is the form that will open with your database. For example, in this database, you can see I've got a main menu here. I'm using an AutoExec macro to load this, so I'm not using the startup form, but an easy way to get a startup form is just to pick it from this list. This video explains that in more detail. Under document window options, I personally prefer overlapping windows over tabbed documents. That's more of a personal preference. The default is tabbed documents, but in all my videos, you'll see overlapping windows. I like the classic Windows feel. You'll also see compact on close in here. I don't recommend turning that on. You should compact your database regularly, but not every single time you close it. See this video for more on that. Scrolling down, you'll see display navigation pane. That can be turned off if you're giving your database to users and you don't want them poking around in your tables and queries. This is the navigation pane over here. Same thing with the ribbon and full menus. Those are more for locking things down in a finished app. The shortcut menus are those right-click menus on things. Name AutoCorrect, or AutoCorrupt as we call it. This is one to be careful with. It tries to automatically fix things if you rename objects, but it's not perfect, and a lot of developers turn that off. Datasheet is mostly personal preference. Do you want to see grid lines? Do you want flat, raised, or sunken? Those kinds of things. Object designers, I recommend leaving all the defaults as they are in here. One exception is down here that says always use event procedures. If you're programming in VBA, turn that on. It'll save you a ton of clicks. See this video for more on that. Proofing, again, this is mostly personal preference. Autocorrect options, changing words in uppercase, that kind of stuff. Language is obviously for multi-language support. I only speak English, so I can't help you with this one. Down in client settings, these are mostly personal preference. For example, move after controls, where your cursor goes when you press enter, that kind of stuff. The confirm section down here is important. I turn off confirmations for record changes and action queries, but I leave document deletions on so I don't accidentally delete something important. See this video for more on that. Everything else on here, especially down under advanced, I would leave this alone unless you have a very specific reason to change it. Things like OLE timeouts and refresh intervals are for advanced or SQL Server scenarios. If you need them, you'll know. Customize the ribbon and the quick access toolbar. I've got videos on these. Here's the quick access toolbar one. I don't really use add-ins much, so we're going to skip that one. And under trust center settings, you want to make sure your database is in a trusted location so you don't get security warnings. And here's a more detailed video on that. So that's it. Those are the access option settings you'll actually use. Everything else you can safely ignore unless you know exactly why you need it. Live long and prosper, my friends.